Hello lovelies, happy Tuesday. So this is going to be the last video of the batch speaking about making space and taking time for conscious breathing. I believe I really spoke a lot about this, and this step is about creating space together. And what do I mean by that? I mean that, for example, in your workspace, people invite each other, like, let's go and have some tea, let's go for a coffee, let's go for a smoke. I think this happens less and less, but still. Or just let's go for lunch together, and you sit together, you continue whining around things that don't work at work, or something that goes wrong at home, or either you gossip or you're just basically speaking most of the time about things that are difficult, painful, and that you some sort of obstacles you're facing or challenges. Of course, sometimes, yes, you also share nice things and exciting things, and I'm not saying we're only speaking about bad things, but there is a tendency to meet somewhere and just keep on whining the spaghetti. So what I wanted to invite you to is try for a change and see what happens. To tell your colleague, hey, how about we take 5 minutes and meditate together? How about we take 5 minutes for conscious breathing? So we can reduce some stress, we can find some calm and peace between the different meetings we're having, and before we go for lunch. So we go for lunch in great mood, and we tap into great mood for the rest of the day. Just try and see. Maybe you will become the office leader of conscious living and conscious breathing. It's very, very good activity to do together, because actually when you tap into this, when you slower your breathing pace and you're tapping into that frequency of love, and you do it in a group, you really highly increase the energy vibration of the place. So you don't only feel better, you feel better times the number of people who are doing the same thing at the same time. And it's also a very good idea to take people for a conscious walk. You can Google it up, you can check it on YouTube, you can see how Thich Nhat Hanh, his movement of mindfulness and of mindful walks, moved tens or maybe even hundreds of people going all together for a mindful walk. And the vibe there was, it's just amazing. This is something I used to do in Warsaw. It's just so great. So you can practice that too. So I really, really invite you to find some space for conscious breathing all together. I just met a fellow walker. Do that. I'm so curious how it will work for you. I'm absolutely sure you'll be a star. You can do it at home, you can invite your kids. Actually, in many countries it is very, very popular for kids in the kindergartens. I think Finland is also one of the places where people do know that it's so good, and it's so empowering and healthy for you to create that space for breathing, because it's just so good for your nervous system. It's so good for your health, your mental health, your health in general. And it's a great space to connect to yourself and ask some very important questions that might be pertinent for you. What is my purpose? What is there that I need? What is good for me? What is the first tiny little step I can take today with what I have, with all the resources I have, that will take me towards achieving that purpose? And if you listen deeply, your soul will speak to you. I wish you all an amazing Tuesday, and keep following me because I'll be recording more videos.